yes. She inside her mouth, I got a little bit on her chest. I know you ain't right, but do I love you? Yes, me. Baby, I be home.
No matter how much money we went through, we never let the paper change us. I done ran it up out the mud. I get paid to pop out the gloves. Put my partner in my butt.
Hello, beauties, and welcome back to another episode of Z Beauty Channel, where I'm your hostess, Janae. If you're new here, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below so you don't miss out when I upload new videos such as this one. Also, don't forever forget in your life, beauty is not to be judged, but to be celebrated, because living is truly a lifestyle. Now, I'm not going to do too much chit-chatting in this intro because I want to get right into this video, just because I already did my face somewhere. So, for the most part, let me just go ahead and get that out. Whew, that was obviously a mouthful for me, but for the most part, my face is already kind of wet. To be going in with my creams, this is my J. Cat Masterclass. Haven't used this in a minute. As you know, if you've been watching my shorts or anything like that, then you know I've been using this palette to the bone. Okay, she's hitting pan, she's touching pan. I was in a cream phase for like a minute, and I think I want to go back into that cream phase just because sometimes, you know, your skin you adapt with your skin, and sometimes your skin just need a little bit more love and a little bit more hydration, and that's why I'm going in with creams. Because I've been using the liquids just overly too much, to be honest. So I want to go in with this lighter color right in the inner corners. Now, if you don't know how to color correct, or you don't know how to use creams, this is a great video to do a full face of creams. Now, the reason why I'm going in with this yellow color tone is because I want to bring a little bit of that tone back into my face. Not really too much, but just enough just to highlight the inner corners or the under eye. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of this neutral color just to kind of minimize it or neutralize it in a sense. You don't want to use too much of creams because it already is thick, girl. You don't really need a lot with creams, which is the reason why I like to use them a lot. Now I'm going to go in with this beautiful tan color just for the outer corners. As you can see, it blends right into the skin, and that's what I want. I just kind of want to use this just to blur out anything else within the skin and kind of stretch it and give myself shape with this. As you can see, it's already blending out, but you still have that highlight in the inner corner. Now with this contour color, I notice it is a bit orange. It is a bit orange for my skin tone, for me precisely. It's hella orange, babe. It's hella orange. But I wanted to go in with like a bronzing color, but it's hella orange. So to neutralize that out, I'm going to go back in with this neutral tone color right in here. And I'm going to try my best to neutralize this color. As you can see, it's kind of getting neutralized. Neutralize that color out. I went in with this shade here just to neutralize that color, just so it don't be so bold in my face. And I can do the same right in here. As you can see, me using this color is neutralizing it. It's turning it into a cooler tone, because this is a little bit of a cooler tone in it. As you can see, the proof is in the pudding, baby. You see it. I don't even have to explain too much. You're literally looking at the process right now. Okay, you have to go in with kind of a stippling brush because you want it to be dense. You want a dense brush. So I'm going to go in with my stippling brush that I use for my foundation. I went in with a lighter foundation this time, y'all. I don't want my skin too heavy because my skin has been going through like a breakout as of recently, just little bumps or anything like that. And I just kind of want to keep my skin a little bit clean. So yeah, as you can see, that blended out super well, and it's super blended. It gives me more of a toasty type of look, and I absolutely enjoy that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side right in here. Don't want to go too far to the forefronts of my cheek because, again, we want to create shape. So if you're going to the forefront of your cheek, you're not doing a sculpted look. You're doing a full glam. Like, you're doing more of a full shape. And I don't want a full shape, babe. I want to snatch it back, okay? So I don't want a full shape. I like to just go in and follow my shape and just give me a little bit of, just a little bit of sculpt. That's just a little bit, you know, just a little bit of sculpt. That's all I need. I'm learning that when I'm doing my makeup, girl, I used to put on so much makeup. I'm learning that less is absolutely more. I tell you guys that all the time. But going through the process of doing your makeup, you start to find more techniques. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my dense brush. It's another dense brush. With creams, I like to go in with dense brushes. And one thing about creams, babe, they dry super fast. They dry super, super fast. So it's easier for you to blend it out, but you also want to use a light hand because you don't want to separate you don't want to separate the product. Okay, so this is me blending out. I did go in with this type of brush too, just because it's a little bit softer on the bristles and it gives me more of a softer lay in the face, because you want the creams to lay flat. You don't want to see any screeching or anything into the face. More so, you just want it to be very smooth. And since creams is very lightweight, you can go in with a little bit or a lot. I wouldn't prefer you to just slather a whole bunch of fucking creams on your face. Like, that's what the fuck we not here to do, okay? If you don't like profanity, don't be on my page. I'm sorry. From here and again, it's going to slip out my mouth, okay? Because I talk with a little bit of, you know, spice, a little bit of seasoning, okay? So, yeah, if you get offended by that and it's not classy or ladylike to you, or it's not, you know, acceptable in your eyes, then by all means, go watch somebody else. But yeah, okay, I do want to put some in the middle of my face where the light hits in my face, and I'm using a yellow tone. Now I'm going in with this yellow tone, just bringing back some of that lighter area, so when the light hit my face, you can see that it brings forth that tone. I also noticed that I just noticed, like, literally right now, I don't have to put I don't have to put highlight down the bridge of my nose. It makes my nose look super wide. But hitting these softer points where the light hits, it just really blends out really, really well. All right, so I did go ahead and contour. I use this flat brush. I feel like this worked better when contouring my nose. I just feel like it gave it more of a smoother touch. Look at that. Oh, even from a distance, it looked blended already, but it's not. Okay, now, aside from the setting powder, the setting powder, I like to go in with the pressed powder, baby. I've been using her. Like, one thing about me, I use my products until I need to go buy new ones, because I don't see the point of it looking like this and then being like, oh, let me go buy a new product. So if you see a lot of my products that are like that, it's because I make use of my products before I just go and decide to just get a new product, because I like to test the product all the way through to see if it really works for me consistently. So it would be pointless for me to get a product that looks like this and then go buy another product, because then the makeup going to get old and then I'm going to have to throw it away. And then I found myself not using products, which is why I keep my makeup kit very, very organized, so that I don't have to deal with those type of issues and those type of problems. Now, it's a different story if I get like PR or something like that, and then I just have no you know what I'm saying? I just test out products over time. But even then, I would try to make use of those products, because you never know a good product unless you've used it over time and it works out for you every time. So I like to go, but besides that, I like to go in with a pressed powder. Any type of pressed powder. I like to go for a more highlighted look. I like to go in with the lightest pressed powder I have, which is actually the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Buff Beige. This is the lightest one I actually have. Actually, I think I'm wrong. Yeah, that's actually the lightest one. Yeah, that's actually the lightest one I have, is what I have underneath my eyes right now, which is why it's making me look so bright and so, like, refreshed. And I absolutely love that. Do you see why I use the creams? And then when I apply my setting spray or setting powder, it just lays everything evenly and it gives me more of a natural finish. I'm starting to like more of a natural finish because for instance, it has a longer wear time. So you can wear it over a larger amount or a longer amount of time moving throughout the day. So absolutely here for that. So I like to go in with my pressed powder. This is the not this pressed powder. Excuse me, but this is the pressed powder I like to go in all over my face. So we're about to do that now, but before I do that, I like to go in and refresh my blush. Now, the two blushes that I always use is my L'Oreal True Match. Absolutely love this blush. It's more of my tone. It gives me everything I need. It's just amazing. And then I go in my Physicians Formula. I absolutely love Physicians Formula when it comes to bronzers and different stuff like that, because it has more of a buttery feel to it. Not only that, it gives more of a tropical vibe. I feel like Physicians Formula is like a tropical aesthetic, and so it just fits like the type of vibe I go for, besides like Benefits. Or the Hula one by Benefit. I think that one and Physician Formula would be like neck and neck to me, like a dupe. But this one is what I'm going to use today, just because it's a solid pink color. The other color has different tones in it, and I don't really want my blush to be overwhelming. But I do want to give me a little bit of a lighter neutral tone into my face, just because my makeup is so, you know, plain but very bright and light. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so with this blush, I just found out, like, after all this time I've been using this blush, this is why I say what I say. Okay, this is why I say what I say, because I've been using this blush. As you can see, it's hitting pan. I've been using this blush for so long, and I didn't realize the blush has a slight shimmer shade in it. So it comes with its own little natural highlight. Like, I promise to God, I did not notice that until just now. But you see how this blush just gives a pink, like a light pink, just a little light pink aesthetic. It's not really doing too much. It's not really overly, you know, it's just light. It's just soft. And that's what I wanted for this specific look that I'm doing right now. I just wanted something light and just soft, just to go on the face. And just trying to get rid of some of these harsh lines in my face and stuff like that. So it's pretty much it. She's super soft. She's super clean. But I'm going to show you how to get it like very laid. You see how you have the contour. You have these different, you know, demarcations in the face. I'm going to show you how to like seamlessly blend all of that out. Okay. You will need simple pressed powder with a powder brush. Look at that. You see how everything is already starting to blend out? Do you see it? The lines are easily just melting away. Look how soft this looks versus this side. It looks very harsh. It looks very bold. We don't want that. At least I don't want to walk outside like that. And I know you don't either. So if you've been walking outside like that, you know, no judgment zone. You know, beauty is not to be judged, but to be celebrated. Yeah, no judgment zone, because it's a learning process. Okay, so this is pretty much the finishing of this video. If you don't know, I like to angle my eyelashes upward. I feel like it gives my eyes a more, you know, foxy, cat eye, siren eye type of effect. So that's just my thing. That's just my thing. Now we're gonna go in with the lip combo. I did pick up some new lip pencils, so I'm probably gonna do a random lip combo in this video, just because I don't really know what color I want to use with this specific look. But then again, I think I do, but we're gonna see just in case. So I'm just gonna pick a random color. This one fell. Oh, okay. This one is hazelnut. It looks like this slight pink. I might not like this. By the way, these are super creamy. I got these off of Amazon. When I say they glide like butter, look at that. I absolutely love a super creamy, lip liner pencil. I just feel like the eyeshadow for me is played out now. I feel like it's time to get some pencils. It's time to be a big girl and grow up and get some pencils. Especially when I'm out on a go. The reason why I really decided to switch over to pencils is because when I'm out on a go, I can't use my eyeshadow or my powder eyeshadow or anything like that to do my lips, because I usually don't carry that around with me because I have to update my little makeup bag that I travel with me. Plus, I need to find a bigger purse. I don't know what it is about bigger purses. Me needing a bigger purse because I walk around with a little purse, needing a bigger purse to carry all of my stuff, makeup kit, hygiene, just different things. It's like I might as well carry a backpack. This color is super, super pretty. Absolutely love this color. Once again, this color is in the shade Hazelnut. Absolutely love Hazelnut, by the way. So the fact that it looks good too is not ironic, okay? It's not too far off. But that just looks amazing. It makes me not even want to put on a different color in my inner lip. But I'm going to go in with my Milani just because, look at that. Look at that. It's just a soft, neutral pink. It kind of reminds me of my natural lip color. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. This is pretty much it. This is the final video. This is the final look of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found something beneficial out of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, babe, because it helps my channel as well. And thank you for subscribing, even taking the moment to subscribe to me. Like, I'm so appreciative and I'm so grateful and I love you and I thank you. But all the products that you will need will be in the description box down below. So be sure to check that out. And see you girlies and guys next time. Always remember, beauty is not to be judged, but to be celebrated because living is truly a lifestyle. Mwah. Bye.
And I don't love you for sick. I bring you to my hood, shit we can ride in my Vic. I buy you diamonds, no inside this shit all VVS. And this shit crazy, cause I know that you just mine for the day.